In this video, we're going to talk about Winchester, California. Winchester is a fast-growing community located right here in the heart of the Inland Empire. And if you're thinking about moving to Winchester, you're going to want to stay tuned to this video. I'm going to give you a bunch of information about moving to Winchester, California. Now, Winchester was originally more of an agricultural town. Winchester has a long history that dates back to the 1800s. Originally, it was known as South San Jacinto, and the area was primarily agricultural, farming, landscapes type stuff. And the arrival of the railroad in the late 19th century brought a lot of new opportunity and growth to the area. Now that's going to kind of give you a little bit of history about Winchester, and it's funny because Winchester had actually got its name from Winchester rifles. Now, more recently, Winchester has grown a lot. It's really started to develop. There's new schools, new businesses, and a ton of new neighborhoods that are springing up all across Winchester. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love about Winchester, and let's be honest, most of Riverside County, is its fantastic weather. We're talking about over 300 days a year on average of sunshine, great weather. Average weather is probably in the high 70s. Winchester's really broken up into three sections. The first section is what I would call Old Winchester. Now, this is the northern section of Winchester that is north of Domingoni Parkway, but yet south of the Highway 74. Next, you're gonna have South Winchester or French Valley. Now, this area has experienced the most growth over the past 5 years. This would be south of the Domingoni Parkway, down Winchester Road until you hit the city of Murrieta, right around Benton Road. Lastly, you're gonna have my favorite spot to invest right now, and this is what I would call the Winchester Corridor. This corridor would be between North and South Winchester from Warren Road heading west down to Menifee along the Domingoni Parkway. Now, this whole area used to be nothing really, nothing but open space, but now this whole area is growing like crazy. All along Domingoni Parkway, I think right now is one of the best areas to plant your money in regards to buying home and real estate. There's been a ton of development all along Domingoni Parkway, and you still have the easy access down Domingoni Parkway to go over to the 15 freeway while still getting Winchester home prices. You're basically on the cusp of Menifee, or the border there between Winchester and Menifee. So you're gonna get all the amenities, everything that Menifee has to offer is gonna be about 8-minute drive from this Winchester corridor. And this is why I love this area so much, why I think it's one of the best places to invest your money or buy your first home, is because of all the opportunity growth there. There's a saying that says, buy real estate in the path of growth. Well, there could not be more room to grow and improve than down this Winchester corridor, down the Domingoni Parkway. You're still getting the pricing of the maybe older side of Winchester with all the opportunity and all the good things that Menifee has to offer without having to be too far out of the way either. Now, the housing market in Winchester is thriving. I mean, they can't build enough homes to meet the demand. It doesn't matter if you're looking for a single-story home, a home with some land, big estates, or if you're just looking for a condo, Winchester has a little bit of everything. When it comes to shopping and restaurants, this is where Winchester used to lack a little bit, but there's been a ton of growth over the last 5 years. Whether you're heading west or whether you're heading south, there has been just a ton of growth of big box stores, fast food, Starbucks, all the things you could think of are popping up or have already been built in the area. So we've talked a little bit about what you're gonna run into as far as being close to Menifee when you head west from this kind of Winchester corridor. If you head south down Winchester Road, you're gonna run into South Winchester, this French Valley area that's experienced a ton of growth. But about 10 minutes south of there, you're gonna run into Temecula, which is, again, one of the Southern California's fastest growing cities. Now, The price point of Murrieta and Temecula, which are just slightly south of this kind of Winchester area, are going to have a higher price point of home. But again, if you are able to afford Winchester, but maybe not Murrieta or Temecula, you're only a short drive, maybe 10-15 minutes from Winchester to Murrieta or Temecula. So Temecula's got a huge mall. Temecula has all the wineries. I mean, all of these things are only about a 10, 15, maybe 20-minute drive, depending how deep south you're gonna go into Temecula from Winchester. So again, when we're talking about buying in the path of growth, or we're talking about getting the most bang for your buck, Winchester is going to give you the opportunity to get a home at a great price, a good size home. If you have a growing family, or you have kids, or you just need some more space, but you're kind of priced out of Murrieta or Temecula, Winchester is going to give you the opportunity to invest in the area without paying the high prices, but still only be 15 minutes from all the major amenities that Temecula and Murrieta have to offer. Let's talk about home prices in the Winchester area. So your northern part of Winchester is going to be the most affordable. It's the older section. You're going to find homes somewhere in the average price of the mid to low $500,000 range. Once you get to this middle part, the Winchester corridor down Dominigoni, you're not much higher than that. You're going to be in the higher $500,000 range for your typical average home, maybe up to the $600,000 range if you need a little bit of a bigger home. And then once you get into the southern portion of Winchester, you're going to be creeping up on that $600,000 average the closer you get to Murrieta and Temecula. Now, as opposed to Murrieta or Temecula, where Temecula is going to run you an average price point of around $730,000, and Murrieta being on the higher side of the $600,000 range. So again, that middle portion, or that Winchester corridor down Dominigoni, is really where I think you're going to get the best bang for your buck as far as amenities, access to the 215, big box stores popping up everywhere. You're going to be able to still get a home probably in that higher $500,000 to lower $600,000 range. Again, making this one of the most affordable sections of the Southern California area. All right, so now you have a breakdown of exactly what to expect when moving to the Winchester area. We kind of have an idea on the home prices, but let's face it, you probably want more information than we could provide in this video. If you think you're gonna move to this area, whether it's Winchester, Menifee, Temecula, or anywhere in Southern California, be sure to reach out. Whether you're thinking about moving in 30, 60, 90 days, even a year from now, be sure to reach out to me, James Shelby. I will help you every step of the way, and I look forward to bringing some more information about surrounding areas here in Southern California on the next video.